KZN Transport MEC Siboniso Duma is also giving his own media briefing at this hour, reflecting on measures that they're taking to try and improve road safety after 21 people died on the province's roads this past weekend alone. The MEC is also speaking. Let's listen in.
Using our roads. We've already started the process of engaging the stakeholders, and I'm sure you saw that last week we met in the presence of Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi with the Santaco, with Sapoa and Guanabako. South African National Tax Association, South African Kwazulu-Natal Bus Operators Association, Kwazulu-Natal Bus Council. These stakeholders remain central in the planning, regulating and facilitation of efficient public transport system. The meeting was attended by the KZN Police Commissioner, Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, as I've already highlighted. All parties agreed to isolate and marginalize criminal elements that are using the taxi industry to commit crime. We discussed amongst the men at length the issue of stoppages of road construction and human settlements projects. Amongst other things, in conclusion, we agree that the police will act firmly against elements within the taxi industry beyond the stoppage of construction projects undertaken by Department of Transport, especially in King Cetshwayo, Zululand District and Ugu District. We also agree that Operation Chanela will be sustained to remove illegal taxis operating without permits in various routes. All parties agree that law and order will be maintained to ensure the safety of commuters, members of the public, and socio-economic infrastructure. Then lastly, weeks ago, we announced the investment of 2 billion in public transport operations. This underpins our commitment to ensure stable and efficient public transport system in all corners of the province. Importantly, stable and efficient public transport systems is the foundation and the cornerstone for an improved quality of life for the people of KwaZulu-Natal and a cornerstone for socio-economic growth. These are the guiding principles as we inspire hope for a better future. I thank you.
MEC, thank you very much for a comprehensive statement. Colleagues, the week of mourning declared. We know that you are going to be informing the people of KwaZulu-Natal about some of the work that the MEC has articulated, the involvement of religious leaders, some who are chaplains attached to the department. And we are now going to be giving you opportunities to ask questions. You know the drill, colleagues. You obviously mentioned the media house that you represent, and then you shoot straight. I wonder whether you'll be comfortable if we start with TV. And then we'll move to print media. Can we start with TV? Any colleague from TV? A question? Clarity? Jade?
Jade from the SABC. MEC, just clarity in terms of the bereaved family members, will they be getting assistance in terms of burying their loved ones? And then you spoke about tightening up road safety in the province. We are gearing up for holidays very soon. If you can just elaborate more on the interventions on the ground. How is this going to be in a province as vast as KwaZulu-Natal? We've seen several road carnages, so if you can just elaborate more on the plans that are afoot. Thank you.
Thank you, Jade. Mr. Goke?
Somehow, October is Transport Month and already festive season is fast approaching. KZN has a history of fatalities. What's the plan? I know it's too early, but clearly this should worry and concern you that leading up to the Transport Month and the festive season, you are experiencing a high number of fatalities on the province's roads. What's the plan to cap this ahead of the Transport Month and ahead of the festive season? And also number 2 on patrols as a Subu. Why were they somehow reduced, and would you have enough capacity to carry out those operations gearing up to festive season?
Thank you. Is it Ms. Dlovulele?
Yes.
Newsroom Africa.
Yes. Lilindo from Newsroom Africa. Regarding the sole survivor that survived in that accident that happened between Moy River and Greytown, do we have an update on how he is doing? I do know that he was with his family at the time. One unfortunately passed away, but do we have an update on how he's doing at this particular moment?
Colleagues, there's one KZN TV, there's also Eyewitness News. I know they also do visuals. Okay, I want us to finish off TV, then we move to other streams. Any from TV? One KZN TV.
No, it's fine. I was going to ask Mr. Decision, but I saw that open a lab national community abantu abawu-600 mistaken endaweni zasemakhaya ukulwa nokusiza ey'ngozini zomgwaqo. Mhlawumbe uhulumeni umisele ngokuthi uspende how much kuleyo program leyo?
Let's just allow the MEC to respond to the questions. We'll then move to radio and other platforms. MEC, the assistance to families, that's the question from SABC. Jay.
Thank you so much. It has been the policy of the department that whenever there are more than 5, they must be assisted by the departments. I think it's a matter of trying to understand that, yes, even if you have lost one member of the family in the accident, it's painful, but it becomes a serious tragedy when you have more than 5 in the same vehicle. So it means the department must intervene. And I'm sure you calamity the issues of why we must go an extra mile, even in sending the Department of Social Development for the issue of psycho, the issue of ensuring that at least they are being healed in the process. So I think it has to do with that when we have to display that in that instrumental process. The issue of intervention on the road, you'll remember that the KZN as a province over the last 10 years might have lost almost 19 billion because of what is called fiscal discipline or cross-cutting measures, or the issue of ensuring that we address some of the issues. But we are going to do a milestone in ensuring that we've already highlighted that historically we used to circulate vehicles. That has decreased a lot of the issue of theft in the past, but we want to bring back that processes. And I'm sure you know the role that we have played at Umkanyagude district on the issue of Jesse Beara project, where people will be stealing vehicles, then they'll cross the border. So that has been suddenly stopped, although it has not yielded almost 100% profit or the fruit until that project is completed. So we're still on that project. It's something that we are going to do. Almost a similar incident Ubabu Koke is asking on the issue of the night patrols. I've already highlighted. It is the issue of the machinery within the departments, but almost on a yearly basis, we are producing more traffic officers from our college. So we'll be adding numbers and we'll be adding the machinery because it's one that also attracts a lot of investment in the province of Kwazulu-Natal. If the province is safe, if the province is stronger, it will attract investment. It will also attract the tourists in the province of Kwazulu-Natal because it's another key feature which is also critical. What we are going to do differently on the issue of the festive season, the issue of December, the issue of holidays, in particular as we start the transport month, is the issue of joint law enforcement agent. We no longer work as in silos, as in terms of RTI. You'll have RTMC, you'll have SABC, you'll have almost all the traffic department in all the districts. Just for instance, if you'll be here in eThekwini, we work all together as one team that is synergized just to ensure that process. Mr. Ndlovu spoke about the issue of the survivor. We've already highlighted that we've already delegated our teams. They are with families as we speak. They'll give us a concrete report this evening or this afternoon, so that from tomorrow onwards we'll be saying, because we are also going to personally visit the accident scene tomorrow in Moy River. So it's something that we'll keep on updating the families, and we'll update on the issue, as I've already in the statement highlighted, memorial service and the funeral. So it's something that we'll do. I'm not sure number one KZN must I proceed in English, but the core matter is that the issue of Rural Transport Forum is designed specifically to assist in rural areas on the maintenance of rural roads, access road. Because as you know that we've launched the Yellow Fleet, almost all the districts these days, they do have that. So for the issue of communication, for the issue of constant engagement with all the stakeholders, Amakosi, the councillors, whenever there is a problem, they will be playing that role. It is a pivotal tool so that it's clear that you don't wait for the department to come in your area, but you don't wait for the council. If there's a problem, you just speak to them. They will be working that role as ambassadorial team in the province or in the departments.
Thank you very much, MEC, for the clear and solid responses. Mr. Mabas, Eyewitness News.
Mr. Mabas from Eyewitness News. Following on from the report.
Live visuals there coming from the Uku district. It's in the south of Durban. KZN Transport MEC Siboniso Duma. They're outlining their plans to try to curb what seems to have been an uptick in road fatalities, at least in the past couple of weeks. This weekend alone, 21 people died in a number of incidents, including 6 who are part of the Umkhonto weSizwe party. We're told they were traveling from the birthday celebration of former President Jacob Zuma's wife, at least one of them. And so the MEC has decided to hold this media briefing to, I suppose, raise awareness on the one hand, and on the other, to announce any kind of intervention that they're going to be implementing in order to buck this trend in the lead up to the launch of Transport Month, by the way, which is coming up in October.